Hello and welcome to another Imperator Rome Dev Diary walkthrough, talkthrough thing, whatever I'm calling these. And unfortunately I forgot for some reason to do this video yesterday, so it's a day late. I guess you're going to have to deal with it, it's fine. So, as always, we'll start with the Sunday teaser, and so adopting maritime patrols will cost 50, I think that's oratory power? And give the following effects: province import routes +1. Piracy was a huge issue in the Mediterranean until the eradication of the Sicilian pirates by Pompey in 66 BC. A strong maritime presence was required to safeguard civilian and military vessels. What's important, or what's interesting about this, is it looks like, it's not technology, then technology, then technology. It looks like a tech tree. And that's maybe a little bit deceptive. That's what ASpec is saying here, it's a tech tree. It doesn't look like it. So let's actually go on to the developer diary itself. Hello everyone, and welcome to the 12th developer diary for Imperator. This week we look into the technology system of the game. First of all, there are 4 different technology fields you advance through, where each gives you a higher bonus in that category. The research of technology is automatic and depends primarily on your citizens. Inventions and access to certain trade goods will increase the speed with which you research, while the total amount of pops you have determines the cost. Okay, so starting off, I love the fact that researching technology is automatic. One of the big problems that EU4 has, especially when you come to using mods, is that sometimes the AI just doesn't stay up in tech for one reason or another. I think maybe if tech is automatic, they may be able to keep up, depending primarily on citizens. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be the case where the AI will actually be able to, stick with you with technology. Inventions and access to certain trade goods will increase the speed with which you research. I think, inventions, that looks like what this is. These look like inventions, because obviously we'll be able to take these inventions. This isn't automatic, you actually have to click these. So these look like inventions, and will the AI be able to hold its own when it comes to inventions? Hopefully. Each technology field can have 1 researcher assigned to it. The finesse of this character impacts the speed with which research is done in that field. This character gets prominence from holding this position, and gets permanent prominence for each month holding the position. Okay, so they get better over time, or they get more prominence over time. Changing researcher increases loyalty in the new researcher and dramatically drops it in the one being replaced. So I guess that kind of prevents you from min-maxing too much, swapping around your researchers at will. We're currently researching Oratory Advances 1. We expect to be finished in January 461, 0 out of 5157, a monthly increase 39.3. 21 of that is from citizens, and 21.8 of that is from citizens. Quintus Fabius Maximus Gurges, what a fantastic name, is speeding that up, I guess, by 80%, and you get country civilization level plus 1%, and invention cost -5%. Okay, that's all looking like good stuff. Research a level takes about 15 years. Researching a level, maybe? If you're at 100% efficiency, which can obviously be faster or slower depending on the setup of your nation. So maybe this is actually efficiency, and a bit like Hearts of Iron 4's factories, the longer you have a factory doing a certain thing, the better it'll be at doing it, or the more efficient it will be at doing it. Maybe that's what this is. So the longer you put your guy there researching, the better he will be at it. So maybe that's what that is. Okay. Each level researched in the 4 technology fields reduces invention costs by 5%, and they have the following individual bonuses: martial advances plus 10% naval morale, plus 10% land morale, and -25% military tradition cost. Military tradition cost, so buying traditions. Interesting, okay. Civic advances plus 2% commerce income, oratory advances plus 1% civilization level, and religious advances plus 2% omen power. Okay. While the advances are tied directly to your nation's progress, and is a slow progress through the years, there's also inventions around that you can spend civic power on to get immediately. Now this is the part that a lot of people are these 17 people and a lot of people on the subreddit are a little bit iffy towards. It's basically more mana, and there's a place for it. I'm not really sure if I agree with this place yet or not. I haven't made my mind up. There is always 7 inventions to pick from a total of over 200 different ones. Each of them have a tech level they are most likely to appear at. So it doesn't seem like it's not get to a certain year, now it opens up. Like, it's a chance. Like, they're most likely to appear at. Doesn't mean they're all going to be there at the same time. Doesn't mean that you're going to be able to get the best one at the first start, maybe, I don't know. But I like the randomness. That could be good. So you can't stack or get all discipline bonuses in the first decades of the game, no matter how lucky you get. Okay. Adopting hierarchical haruspication, interesting word, will cost 50 oratory power and have the following effects: on power plus 10%. Sacrifices are a standard way in which we may offer our wishes and prayers to the divine. A written code detailing the acceptability of varying sacrificial creatures will assist our priests and people. Okay. Each invention costs you 50 civic power. Okay, so I've been saying it wrong. I was calling this oratory. It's civic power. My bad. I apologize. But for each invention you have taken, the cost goes up by 20%, while, as we mentioned earlier, technology advances reduce it by 5% each. Civic power is primarily used for 3 things: setting up trade routes, moving pops, and buying inventions, so it's a hard choice between global weaker bonuses or stronger local bonuses. Stay tuned for next week, where we go into politics and how fun republics have with their Senate. Hopefully we'll be seeing that the Senate has 2 consuls. That would be quite nice. Go to just dev responses, see if there's anything here. I actually don't know. Shouldn't be negative 2.5%. You get about 20 tech levels by the end of the game. This will give you negative 500% military tradition cost. No, because the amount of traditions taken affects their cost. Okay. Are tech bonuses additive or multiplicative? They're additive. That's a lot of words. Each tradition adds 50% cost, and each tech negative 25%. Okay. After so many games, you'd think Paradox would finally create a more realistic technology system, but instead we get the same old mana. Like, this is what I was saying before. People really don't like mana. And again, I'm just like, how would you do it then? That's what I said. I think the first video I made on Imperator was the one where I was talking about the military system, the combat system, and I didn't like the way they were showing it. So I gave an example of how I would like to see it done. That's how I think you really should go at this. I don't know a better system for doing technology than the mana system, so while I don't particularly like the mana system, until I can come up with a system that I feel is better, if I can't give any suggestions, it's pointless me complaining about it, like so many people are. When you have something to offer, that's, I think, when your criticisms or your complaints can be taken seriously. Until you can offer something, I don't think they really do much of anything worthwhile. So yeah, I actually agree with Arheo here, so I'm just going to tell him I agree by clicking the button. And yeah, with that, it's a short one, there's not much to go over. There's technology, there's inventions, and that's about it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little run through Developer Diary number 12. If you're watching this as soon as I release it, I should be streaming right now over on YouTube. Going to be playing some Phantom Doctrine, so if you want to watch that, come join me there as soon as you finish watching this video, then do feel free. But in any case, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you next week for, what are we doing? Republics and Senates. Lovely. Okay, so I will see you then. Goodbye for now.